All right, so we're going to talk about some of the most simple forms of possibilities of magic, all right? And then we will move into the more advanced, okay? I don't know if I'm going to break this down into multiple parts, but we shall see. First of all, what I want to talk about is the fact that there are demons that are very well versed in divination and many forms of divination, okay? This is one form of divination called Cardomancy. Cardomancy is the ability to read and divine into cards, allowing you to connect to the messages that come from the cards that are directly correlating to specific spirits of the demonic hierarchy, okay? And any spirit for that matter, even when it comes to angels. Tarot cards are a very good source to utilize for cardomancy, okay? You have hydromancy. Hydromancy is the ability to be able to scry into water, to look into water and get clairvoyant visions and messages that directly correlate to a specific situation that you might be encroaching upon or asking about. Okay, you have cryomancy. Cryomancy is the ability to be able to scry into ice, to work with ice, to see messages that come forward through ice. All right, there are all sorts of different methods that you can utilize. Pyromancy. Pyromancy is the ability to see and scry into fire and get your messages from fire in visions or feelings or impressions or sensations that have to do with connecting to a flame. Okay, you have all sorts of means of connecting to and divining, okay? You have candlemancy. You can literally read the wax and the drippings of the candle. Spirits can teach you this as well. These are some of the more simple, common forms of magic that are more so possible, okay? Now we're going to move more so into the advanced. The more advanced methods have to do with money, okay? Money magic. Now, what the fuck does that entail? Money magic entails you having the ability to create a business venture that already does exist. You need to make sure that if you make a pact with the spirit for money, that your ventures already exist. That your ability to get that raise is already existent. That your ability to work towards what it is that you want is going to be on overdrive, all right? If you already have business ventures, the spirit will imbue your path and magnetize whatever it is that you have created. The other thing that you want to make sure that you have is an open fucking mind, okay? Because you're going to be receiving multiple different opportunities that might come forward, and you need to have an open mind to understand that the spirit might want you to be more specific, okay? And when it comes down to receiving what you get from these spirits, make sure that you tell them thank you. When you invoke them, when you evoke them, whatever, tell them thank you. When you get a result from a spell, even before you get a result, tell them thank you. Every single spirit that you summon, tell them thank you. Show them that you fucking appreciate them, okay? And they'll continue working for you, working with you, working for you. And what this is going to do is it's going to establish a bond, and it's going to establish a mutual respect, okay? When they respect you, they are willing to do more for you. They are loyal to you, okay? They will not betray you. If you're not making sure that you thank them or give them offering or you give them some sort of something, then they're going to turn on you. They might eat at your brain. They might fucking fuck with your mind and make you go insane. They might make you seem psychotic to other people because they can manipulate your image very easily if that's the case, if it comes down to it. So make sure that if you're going to work with them, that you pay attention and that you give them that attention that they require, especially if they're providing you with results and they're providing you with fruitful yields. The next type of possibility when it comes to this kind of magic is astral shape-shifting. Understand that when it comes to astral shape-shifting, you are shape-shifting for a specific purpose. So when you're shape-shifting into that of a bat, you're going to be learning the means of different sorts of communication. Maybe telepathy, maybe echolocation, maybe the ability to fly into smaller spaces in the astral realm that your regular astral body wouldn't be able to fit. Okay? Astral shape-shifting is also a cloaking mechanism to allow you to become, in a sense, invisible so that other spirits do not see you as a threat and they won't try to kick you out, okay? Or come after you. Because I know in my past, when I didn't know how to shapeshift, I was chased by spirits and attacked. But now that I do, it's a lot easier to move through these places when I'm working with a spirit that can help me with that. Or I can just call to a spirit that can guide me through a specific area if I am walking with them, okay? I want to go back to the topic of money magic, okay? Because since we're talking about astral spells, there are spirits that can give you the ability to find specific kinds of treasure, okay? Now, there are two types of treasure. You have treasure that's in the astral realm, and you have treasure that actually is in the living realm, okay? This kind of treasure has to do with certain kinds of books. It can have to do with different statues. It can have to do with precious jewels and gems, and even monetary value sometimes. So you really want to make sure that you're very specific when it comes to asking for something that has to do with treasures, okay? There are treasures that are hidden that spirits can reveal to you to allow you to connect further away than where you are, okay? They can allow you to go to where that treasure is and receive. Here's another possibility: the ability to receive astral grimoires. Now, what the fuck is an astral grimoire? An astral grimoire is a written book on the craft that has to do with specific types of magic or specific demons of the hierarchy, okay? They can allow you to write these out in actual reality and make that your book, okay? For you to be able to become a published author, for you to be able to have monetary gain from that as well. It can help you to make a living if you're someone who is a writer, if you're someone who is an author, or you're someone who is an artist. There are all sorts of grimoires that are in the astral realm that you can get access to when you go through someone like Berith, or when you go through someone like Lucifuge Rofokale, or when you go through someone like Amdusius, okay? You have to understand, as I've said, form a bond with them to be able to actually receive these things. The gifts are not going to be bestowed upon you at random if you're not continuously working with them, if you're not giving them offering, if you're not connecting with them, if you're not really showing them that you really want this. You have to put in the fucking work, okay? You have other means to be able to alchemically change you and your personality, to change you from being someone who has super high amounts of anxiety to someone that is very calm and very, very detail oriented, that allows you to actually be focused on a specific task, okay? And not have to worry about everything going wrong. You have spirits that can allow you to not worry anymore, to make sure that you know that you are taken care of. There are spirits that can teach you the realms of vampirism and allow you to understand the positive outcomes of that. Okay, but before I get into vampirism, I still want to talk about the shadow self and understanding the shadow self. So the shadow self is the part of yourself that actually can take you back into pieces of yourself that come from your childhood that might have been fractured and kind of ripped away from you to where they exist in their own, in their own space and time. You want to go back and heal these things. Spirits like Furfur, spirits like Barbael, even spirits like Barbados are actually pretty good at this stuff too. I know that Lucifuge Rofokale is very good at this kind of work as well. Okay, now when it comes down to this, you want to bring forward those aspects of yourself and integrate them to heal so that you can move forward in your evolution. The point of this entire path is to transcend from where you actually already are, okay? To transcend past your humanity, to transcend past your limitations. This is what that kind of work entails, okay? The next possibility that I want to talk about is the fact that there actually are real means of being able to curse, okay? Not only cursing people, but you can curse parasites, okay? You can curse negative entities. You can curse any spirit, you can curse anything that you want. You can curse thought forms, you can curse energies and even emotions. You can even curse the traits and emotions of people that are toxic toward you. Okay, you can literally bind those emotions to make them get the fuck away from you. You really can, okay? There are spirits that teach this as well. You have to understand that all of these possibilities are very, very real, but you have to work for them. You're not just going to be able to instantly get these results if you're not building up and working on yourself. All of these doorways and these venues are not going to be open to you if you don't work on yourself to be able to open those gates. Not working on the fact that you need to understand that you have to be humble to receive more, okay? You need to understand that you have to be someone that is really, really connected to yourself enough to understand that you have everything that you need, okay? That you can be grateful for what it is that you have already. Because when you're like this in the mind, once you get to the point where in the mind you feel like everything is fruitful for you, everything will flow for you and toward you effortlessly. That is the point, okay? That's the point of money demons. They can show you that, and they can really provide to you those results that allow you to see truly what it is that you're going to be receiving, and that what you have received is truly something to be grateful for. That is truly something to behold. And then you can get permission to tell people about how you got there, okay? This is exactly what I have done. I built up myself on this journey, and literally within a year, things have completely changed. I look back on things that used to happen to me and what I used to do, how I used to fucking starve, how I used to have so much shit going wrong, to boom, everything falling into my lap, information falling into my lap, acquiring means to be able to communicate with these spirits unlike any way that I've ever thought possible, unlocking different sigils and parts of myself that allow me to go to different universes and learn these languages of demons that are hidden beyond tunnels that are already established, okay? This is the shit that you can actually learn, okay? You can connect to your ancient self, in which allows you to learn your forgotten languages, in which allows you to learn your forgotten languages, in which allows you to actually connect further into your path, to connect to your family, your ancestors, and everything that comes with the energies of connecting with your ancestors, to automatically write. Having the ability to imbue and charge oils, stones, any ritual tools, okay? Opening gateways and portals, closing them, healing. And back to this topic of vampirism, utilizing vampirism to heal people, utilizing vampirism to consume the emotions that they no longer need, utilizing vampirism to eat the anxiety of individuals that need that help, okay? Because vampirism can be very beneficial in that sense as well. You have to understand, when it comes down to this stuff, there are so many different areas and ways that these things can go. So you want to make sure that you're very specific as to what it is that you're asking of, and understand that all of this stuff that I just named are real, plus more. But you have to put in the work, or you're not going to get shit. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And always turn on the post notifications if you're new. Share this if you feel compelled to. I'm out.